are the EXCO approval documents. I use only 5 of my mates' screen sharing and 13 of my mates' point of view without their personal information. Sokoban is a very classic puzzle-solving game. A player pushes crates around a map to get them in the right location totally, and change the crates into candies and the walls into cookies because I love this lovely style. As for function, players can use arrow keys to control the movement. For example, when I press the up directional key, the character pushes the candy, move up. If a candy is pushed the right place, it will change into a happy face. Like this. I use the record to store the character status. It shows the current level and steps as well. If a player operates incorrectly, he or she can choose to take a step back, undo the previous action. If a player has nowhere to go, he or she can restart and play again. You can input to select the gate, or automatically enter the next level after winning a game. Like this. As for the process of my UX, I first ask 5 of my mates to play this game, share their screen to me. Everything is fine, except one of them don't know that she can use arrow keys on the keyboard for movement. So in this case, I will add a game instruction, notify that you can use the keyboard right at the beginning of this game. And then I send out a questionnaire. I really think of how can I create a questionnaire. And this is the historical version I used in my mock evaluation. I find the best way to solve it is Google Forms. I show directly how can they download my game and how to play this. I give this screenshot so that remind them what the questionnaire is for, feedback for my game. I think people may be more happy with this kind of quick questions, easy to choose. This is my final questionnaire. I make sure that every question really works. I have received 13 responses from my helpful mates. I've downloaded it so that I can analyze it detailedly. It's really happy to see that most of them like this game and they think the interface and functions are really good. Well, what's catch my attention is that not all of them think it's easy to pass the gates and easy to play. It's really not what I want. I want them to feel happy and like this game. However, others find the game level easy and ask for more. Why it comes to different results? I have looked into studies of game level design and the user's psychology. I find this book really useful. It's a must-read textbook for level planning. I also use Primo to find this useful article. I find that besides level difficulty, the most important point is to give a reward after the level has passed. I want a positive impact on well-being results from playing this game. So I will set up a congratulations picture after the user wins. When it comes to more complicated questions, I got more useful feedback. Somebody suggested me to display game instructions. I think these 3 are the most critical 3, so I colored it in red. I asked a question about what is good about the software. I really want to decide the style. How should I differentiate from other Sokoban? The feedback is that people think it's simple and easy, so I'm going to keep this easy function and lovely style. That's the main game feeling. I want them to be happy with my game I have already done. I just want to keep it. There are some little bugs of my game. I colored it orange. Some of them even try to improve the way I deploy it. That might be because the mates help with my questionnaire are mainly computing students. I colored it in gray. Somebody complained that this game is a little small, so I'll try to make everything bigger. And as for the layout, somebody suggests clearly to add a select arm, so I will add a drop-down button with a list. It's something to do with the layout. When it comes to how to improve that, somebody asks for more level. Some ask for background music and sound effects. I think the idea of show, achieve, and ranking list is a really good idea, so I will add it. So these are all the issues. I first analyze it. What's the functional requirements of my game? I have added 2 as the player wish. For non-functional requirements is to keep easy and keep lovely style. That's what I've done a good job, and I want to keep it. I built a new use case diagram to delete the step back button because someone complained that the back button is confusing. And for the edit use case, I create use case description of it. That's to select a level and help document. This is the new class diagram. This is the extend map function, and this is the new background music function. For the new help button, this is the sequence diagram. As for GUI beauty, I redesigned the UI with the follow picture used. This is how I use them. When it comes to map, I add more level as player search of extended map was more difficulty. I know it's hard to deal with redesign, but I think it's more fun to run it. So I partly come up with coding. The background music is added. You can switch to turn the music on or off by this button. So this function of music is set. As for the main problem of game instructions, I use this way to notify the users. You can press key on the keyboard. I may find a better way with animation in the future. Anyway, it is checked. For users feeling, I think it's really important to show this congratulations picture when you win the game. Let's make people happy. So this is checked. And I added help button with this tips on it. So you can basically know how to play this game. This one checked. As for the layout, you can see that I have totally changed the layout with left and right. Simplified the button and added a drop-down list to select the level. So this is checked. As for GUI, I use the word level instead of gate to make it more clear. So this one checked. And as for improve the picture quality, I have to draw the elements myself if I want to go further. So that's a painter. And for features, I have already added to 10 levels, but it's not enough. It's something to be continued later. In this way, I have overcome all the issues, but I'll never say I have done enough. So I create a sketch of my final design.